Good day everyone, I'm Kevin Carl Esabier. This is my lesson for Consistency 7.4 Racist Arguments. Using race as the reason for being biased. In the Consistency 7.4 Racist Arguments says that the person being racist has the mindset of the black race must be treated badly and must deserve less due to the reason to the person having the idea that white is the superior race yet can't give the reason why the black race are inferior to theirs. Yet if you want to know what evidence is to prove their support to these claims that discriminate against these races, they can provide logical reasons that support for their hate to these different races that resides within their country. With that, it shows to prove that they don't know how to handle their problems. That's why they try to proceed to blame them for their existence even if they aren't causing harm. And it shows how immature to think these people are for still thinking that there are some still standards for a race that they need to surpass and be stereotyped before given a chance to be fully accepted within a place. Next, we have the types of people that are involved in this happening. From the same study, it shows that there are some people who you will deal with that doesn't care what you say or what you do. That's why there are several groups that are either accepting and there are those who are against, because the one who are opposing side doesn't acknowledge that the race should be here and must be treated less. Due to being a different type of people, that's why the citizens who are in opposition of the immigrants have their own ideology that contrasts into those who accept different race inside their country, because for them having a diversity of races that will bring a good impression to make them feel welcome in their country. Yet today, there are still some cases that racial hate that can be still present, and there are some ways how the community responds to that. Those who are opposed, and which those two are always involved, those who are opposed in their hate crime and those who are in support, which we don't have the power to change on how badly they treat them, and they can change the opposing on how the others treat them good. Next, we have being an undesirable trait. Racism is the same as being inconsistent, which means the quality or state of not being in agreement or not being regular, which we can apply to racism, which the people are against an ethnic group setting their foot in their mainland. According to the study, racist people like to set standards or stereotypes for a certain race just to be discriminated and prejudiced. Yet they act also mighty and strong about their race, but with a little intimidation, they will not hesitate to attack you physically or emotionally. Yet the standards they've given to a specific race, if given the same treatment, they'd rather forget everything they've said so far in order not to embarrass themselves. As they constantly change or make apply these standards they do not apply to themselves is quite silly. If these are your main basis to think why they should set a specific standard for a race and stereotypes before they welcome that ethnic race in their country. Next, we have racial profiling of a race. There are numerous ways on how a race is perceived through bad rumors, which in this case, the act of suspecting, targeting, and discriminating against a person on the basis of their ethnicity. Rather than the suspicion or available evidence there are many people injured that are falsely claimed. That's why many races are affected by this, yet the people that do these claims are the citizens that are biased on other race due to the spread of rumors of what they believe and what a race are capable to do, especially if trouble is involved. Or like for example, when COVID started in the US, citizens started blaming the Asians for being the origin of the virus, because the virus originated in China, and the increase of Asian hate crimes happened and may it be violence or vandalism, and is still an ongoing activity of these citizens that prove that they don't care what damage they have done to the person, yet if given the same treatment they will probably will report it to the authorities. Unwanted and cooperation. From the looks of it is not just one race they are being prejudiced, but all races that set foot within a foreign country. may experience racism may be from small teasing to stereotyping and violence. We can say that those people that are racist won't take anything to change their attitude on how they address a specific race. And we can change them on they don't know. We can change them, but they don't know that having a good relationship with a different race is actually good for building trust, and having a good relationship with a different race will bring you a lot of beneficial someday. Because if you are going to treat them good, they will not be afraid to be more open and have a sense of belonging to a group. And that is a simple way to explain globalization, where different parts of the world of how trade and technology informs of acceptance towards a race or a product that is currently found in different parts of the world, and made the world into a more connected and peaceful place. That's why it's good to build relations, because you know they will treat you well if you also gave them the good treatment that they deserve and needed. That's all, and I thank you.